Sometimes, a single moment can reveal more about a person's heart than 1,000 words ever could. And on a cold morning outside the gates of Windsor, one curious tourist learned that behind the stoic armor of a royal guard lies a human story powerful enough to touch the world. What began as a simple test to capture a funny moment on camera soon transformed into something unforgettable, something that would leave everyone around stunned into silence. No one expected it. Not the crowd watching. Not the tourist holding the phone. And certainly not the guard who had spent years training to never break focus. But when the unexpected happened, his reaction was nothing short of extraordinary. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps Royal Guard stories bring you more emotional and inspiring moments from around the world. And now, let's start the story. It was early afternoon when Ethan, a young tourist from Ohio, arrived at Windsor Castle with his backpack, his camera, and a plan. Like many visitors, he had seen countless videos of people trying to provoke royal guards, stepping too close, making faces, even cracking jokes in hopes of getting a reaction. Ethan didn't want to be disrespectful, but he was curious. He wanted to see, just once, whether these guards were truly as unshakable as everyone claimed. So he found a guard positioned near the entrance, standing tall in his immaculate red tunic and bearskin hat. The man looked carved from stone, perfect posture, steady eyes, not a single flinch. Ethan walked up, keeping a respectful distance, but close enough for his camera to catch every detail. At first, Ethan simply waved. No reaction. Then he tried a harmless joke. Nothing. A couple of bystanders chuckled, but the guard remained silent and motionless. Ethan sighed, lowered his phone, and murmured, "Man, I guess they really don't break." But then something happened that no one could have predicted. From behind the crowd, a small voice cried out. A little girl, 6 years old at most, had dropped her stuffed bunny between the metal bars of the gate. She reached for it, but her tiny hand couldn't slip through far enough. The bunny was stuck just inches away, but impossible for her to reach. The little girl's lip trembled. "Mommy, he's gone." Her mother knelt beside her, trying to comfort her, but it was clear the toy meant the world to her. People nearby noticed but didn't know what to do. The guards weren't supposed to move. They weren't supposed to react. Everyone assumed the bunny was lost, everyone except the guard Ethan had been filming. Without warning, the guard broke his stance. His polished boots stepped forward with purpose. The crowd gasped as he walked straight toward the gate, each movement sharp, disciplined, and completely unexpected. Ethan froze. His camera dangled at his side, forgotten. The guard stopped at the bars, lowered his tall frame, and carefully reached inside. His gloved hands slid beneath the stuffed bunny and lifted it out with surprising gentleness. Then he turned to the little girl, bent down just enough, and presented the bunny to her like it was a royal treasure. Her face lit up instantly. She hugged the bunny, squeezed it tight against her chest, and whispered a tiny, heartfelt thank you. For a moment, the guard's eyes softened, just barely. A spark of warmth flickered in them, the kind you almost had to squint to see. But it was there. And then, just as swiftly as he had moved, he returned to his post, posture perfect once again, expression unreadable. Silence fell over the onlookers. Then, slowly, applause began to ripple through the crowd. Ethan felt his throat tighten. He wasn't expecting to witness something like this, something real, something human. He suddenly realized how foolish his original plan had been. The guard's job wasn't to entertain tourists or react to teasing. It was to serve, to protect, and sometimes, to show a quiet act of kindness that could melt even the coldest day in England. Later that night, Ethan sat in his hotel room replaying the moment in his mind. He hadn't recorded the guard helping the little girl, he'd been too stunned to lift his phone. And he was glad. That moment didn't need to go viral to matter. It was enough that he saw it, felt it, and carried it with him. He wrote in his travel journal, "Sometimes kindness doesn't shout. Sometimes it stands perfectly still until the world needs it." And that's the message he brought back home, one he shared with his family, his friends, and eventually, thousands of people online. A reminder that real strength isn't just about discipline or duty. Sometimes, strength is the courage to care. May this story inspire you to slow down, look around, and find those small moments where kindness can make all the difference. Because you never know whose day, whose life, you might change with a simple, quiet act of compassion.